In a surprising latest development, HYBE Corporation is back in the spotlight after the release of this 7 Moments 3D visualizer. BTS fans, known as ARMY, expressed their disappointment at HYBE's treatment of V, or Kim Taehyung. While all BTS members are represented by their solo projects in the visualizer, V's image was taken from a magazine photo shoot. Is this just a mistake, or is there something deeper behind this decision? This controversy began when the ARMY realized that the representation of V in the 7 Moments 3D visualizer was different from the rest of the members. If the other members are featured through their solo projects, V is represented only by photos from magazine photo shoots. Fans' disappointment is mounting considering this is not the first time HYBE has been considered ignoring V. A few months earlier, HYBE was also criticized for allegedly lacking support for the promotion of V's solo album, Layover. Fans accused the company of not providing adequate vinyl album stock and lack of promotion, which was considered a form of sabotage against their own artists. In addition, HYBE's leaked internal documents added heat to the situation. The documents reveal that the company monitors content from Seulanga, a well-known YouTuber who often spreads negative information about K-pop artists, including artist HYBE herself. The fact that HYBE used this dubious source for their internal reports made fans question the company's integrity and commitment to its artists. Not only that, the relationship between V and the former CEO of ADOR, Min Hee-jin, is also in the spotlight. In the midst of the controversy involving HYBE, it is revealed that V, despite being drafted into the ARMY, maintains communication with Min Hee-jin, showing support and concern. This has led to speculation about the internal dynamics at HYBE and how relationships between individuals can influence company decisions. This controversy sparked deep questions about how HYBE treated her artists, especially V. Do these decisions reflect a lack of respect for individual contributions within the group? Or is there a hidden agenda that hasn't been revealed yet? The ARMY demanded transparency and justice, hoping HYBE would provide clarification on decisions deemed detrimental to their artists, and the competitive entertainment industry. The full support of the agency is essential for the success of the artist. This case is a reminder that every decision, no matter how small, can have a huge impact on the relationship between artists, agencies, and fans. Hopefully, HYBE can take a lesson from this situation and improve relations with artists as well as their fans. For more information on HYBE's apology to Taehyung, the controversy involving BTS's HYBE and V continues to grow, with armies around the world demanding a more detailed explanation from the company. However, until now, HYBE has not issued an official statement regarding the imbalance in the representation of BTS members in the 7 Moments 3D visualizer. Is this a mere oversight, or is there a hidden reason behind this decision? It's not just this time that HYBE is in the spotlight for alleged unfair treatment of V. Since BTS began focusing on individual activities, ARMY has criticized the way HYBE has managed her members' solo careers several times. In V's case, many fans felt that the promotion of his solo album, Layover, did not get comparable attention to the other members' solo project. By the time Layover was released, fans noted that HYBE had apparently failed to stock enough of the album, causing many ARMY to have trouble getting the album. In addition, the lack of marketing and promotion on various platforms made fans suspect that HYBE was deliberately reducing exposure for Project V. Is it just a matter of marketing strategy, or is there an element of favoritism in it? Some fans even speculated that HYBE was more focused on promoting their new artists than supporting BTS members evenly. When the 7 Moments 3D visualizer was released, many were surprised to see that the other 6 BTS members were shown with their respective solo projects. Suga with D-Day, RM with Indigo, J-Hope with Jack in the Box, Jimin with Face, Jungkook with Golden, and Jeon with his previously released military projects and works. However, what is surprising is that V was not shown with his Layover project, but only with pictures from a magazine photo shoot. Why is it that only Taehyung doesn't get the same recognition as the other members? Did HYBE really not appreciate his efforts and work? Wrote one fan on Twitter. Many soldiers felt this was not just a technical error, but a deliberate decision. It has also sparked speculation that HYBE may have conflicts with V behind the scenes. Although there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, tensions between HYBE and ARMY escalated when reports emerged that HYBE was secretly monitoring the content of controversial YouTuber Seulanga, who is known for spreading negative information about K-pop artists, including BTS. The fact that HYBE made this source part of their internal report raises a big question. Does HYBE really want to protect their artists, or is it just using negative information for some benefit? The fans increasingly suspected that HYBE had ulterior motives in the way they treated V and the other BTS members. We need transparency. HYBE has to explain why they treat V like this. One fan said in an online discussion forum, a number of Korean media outlets began reporting on the controversy, with some journalists questioning HYBE's decision to feature the 7 Moments 3D visualizer. Even some international news outlets have begun to highlight how imbalances in artist promotions can create tension between labels and fans. Interestingly, however, HYBE remained silent. No official statement was issued, and this further aggravated the situation. When a large company chooses to remain silent amid a wave of protests, it only reinforces the assumption that there is something they are trying to hide, an entertainment industry expert said. If HYBE continues to ignore fans' complaints, this could have a devastating impact on their image in the long run. ARMY loyalty is very strong, and if they feel AV be treated unfairly, HYBE must be prepared on the consequences. With all the controversy that ensued, there was great speculation. Would V leave HYBE after his contract ended? Currently, BTS is still attached to HYBE, but with more friction going on, fans are starting to question whether V will choose to seek his own path in the future. On several occasions, V has stated that he would like to have more artistic freedom in his solo projects. If HYBE does not give him enough support, could this be a reason for V to think about his future in this agency? If it is true AV decide to come out, this could be a big blow for HYBE. BTS is their biggest asset, and losing one of their members could have a serious impact on the company's reputation and stability. Currently, the ARMY continues to pressure HYBE to provide an official explanation regarding this controversy. If HYBE chooses to remain silent, they will only worsen their image in the eyes of fans. With the growing media attention on the matter, HYBE had to urgently take steps to ease tensions. Will they finally issue an official statement and apologize to ARMY and V, or will they stick with their policy, despite having to deal with the growing anger of fans? To be sure, this situation has not shown any signs of abating. ARMY is constantly monitoring HYBE's every move, and the world is waiting for how this company will handle the crisis they are facing. In addition to online protests, some ARMY even began to take concrete steps. A fan community in South Korea is reportedly raising funds to place protest ads on digital billboards in several strategic locations in Seoul, including near HYBE's office. In some countries such as Japan, the United States, and the Philippines, fans also organized similar projects to show solidarity towards V. In the midst of increasing pressure, HYBE still maintained a reticent attitude. No official statement has been issued, although protests from the ARMY are growing. Many observers of the K-pop music industry began to question whether HYBE's decision not to provide clarification was part of their strategy. Sometimes, big companies choose to shut up and wait for the storm to pass. But in this case, the longer HYBE is silent, the worse it will be for them, an entertainment analyst told local media. However, some fans began to suspect that HYBE had deliberately wanted to dampen V's exposure. Several theories began to emerge in the online community, including allegations that HYBE prioritized their new artists over BTS members. For many ARMY, this controversy is not the first incident in which HYBE is considered unappreciative of V. Previously, when the Layover album was released, fans found many gaffes in the way HYBE handled the promotion of the album. Some points of concern are insufficient album stock, making many fans have difficulty getting it, lack of promotion on international platforms compared to other members' solo albums, lack of advertising in large media, so the album did not get optimal exposure.